Ladies and gentlemen, today we'll be speaking about why it is very important to carry out market research and establish markets that you're leading and establish markets that you're not leading in the marketplace. So this will mainly apply to brands who have franchises or you're running operations in terms of different locations in different sub-cities throughout various regions. You might get that you might be a leading brand in one region and in another region you're not a leading brand. So you need to do a feasibility study and have a data strategy around the geography and the psychographics of different towns and of different regions where your brand is located. Also, you need to understand what are the influences that are making conversion happen at your business or rather at a retail point. For example, you might be operating in Nairobi and Mombasa as a point of business, but you might find that there are different nuances of the business that affect, let's say, your conversion at your point of sale or your conversion at your retail business. For instance, you might have a majority of the population being influenced by religion, which is psychographics, but taking into account all of that you might have that, let's say, incorporated. Let's say if it is a restaurant, you've incorporated that into your menu. But how is the population demographics in that region? Is it more of females between a certain age group? Do you have more females between 25 to 45 year olds, or do you have more males who are between 35 to 55 year olds that are the leading demographic in that region? So you need to understand each region and the different nuances in terms of demographics. Which are the leading demographics? It might be males, it might be females, but which age group is really affecting or driving business into your point of sale or driving revenue? So once you've established that this is the subset or this is the age group that is driving revenue. Let's say, for example, I might be running a restaurant in Mombasa and Nairobi, and you find that, let's say, in Mombasa I have, let's say, like the majority of the population is between 25 to 45 year olds. That's the biggest subset, and in that subset you might find that of that 25 to 45 year olds, the biggest population in that subset is females. So females might be the biggest volume in that market that can drive revenue to your business. So I need to understand or have a data strategy around that and put in place measures to how will I impact my messaging, targeting this target audience, which is the main subset that can drive, let's say, revenue if it is a restaurant, drive that conversion, and also have other marketing messaging focusing on the other segments. And beyond that, I need to also establish which are the markets that I've already conquered. I might have conquered the market and I've conquered, let's say, a particular subset. So let's say I'm running this restaurant, and you might find that over the years I've conquered, let's say, like the 45 to 65 year olds and above. That segment I've highly saturated. So in my marketing, I need to understand, true, I might do my blanket messaging or my blanket marketing, but my key focus or my key drivers of marketing and revenue should be pushed towards the 25 to the 45 year olds. So that's why we are talking about, you need to have a data strategy, you need to have also a population analysis in terms of who is the biggest segment driving revenue to your business, and which is the potential or the highest gap in terms of revenue that is left out there. So you need to also do a gap analysis of your business and also measure your performance versus your competition, so you can measure, am I performing better than them or are they performing better than me? And if there is that gap between me and them, it will show you that the total addressable market that you're serving is lower than what they are already serving. So what can I do in order to grab that market share and increase my market share in order for me to perform well in my business and in the industry? So remember, my name is Sydney Sino from SOS Networks. We do consumer competitor insights, we do market research, we also do people intelligence and vehicle insights for retail and also for website analytics. So reach me out on 0787 if you wish to have a data strategy and data intelligence around consumers coming to your business, and have a data strategy on what is the right way to use the revenue to use your data to increase your revenue with data intelligence. Cheers and see you on the next one.